Hey, welcome in everyone. This is SirD here, and this is SirD and Wild Show, and this, of course, is Star Trek Fleet Command. Today we will find out if Wild looks as good without eyebrows as she does with them. Don't tell her; it's supposed to be a surprise. But first, we're here in Gorn space, and we're gonna go smack some Gorns and see how that goes. So I got these new systems, these like brownish, goldish systems. Some there, some over by Fed space, some out in the middle of here. It's a long ways out. They're out in deep space. There's none in. Oh, come on. There's none inside regular space down here to go and smack. So this is a higher level loop, obviously. And let's see what we're running here. We are running ENT data with ENT Picard as captain and Janeway for all this isolytic stuff, and we'll go over why here in a few. We're just going to go and give some smack, and then we'll go over some. Yeah, you can see all the cool stuff these guys do. Okay, so cutting beam doesn't work. Only isolytic damage works against these guys. So yay. That's, yeah, only isolytic damage. And then this here, isolytic damage is increased by 100%. All piercing stats are increased by 500%. Because these dudes are bad. Bad, bad, bad. Well, you see, I'm not doing too bad against these 46s. Now, I have taken this crew up into the next system up, which is a level 49 system. And I was able to kill one before being sent home. So, also, this is not the ideal crew to run against Gorn. I mean, although it is good because I'm running both Janeway and ENT data, and my ENT data is like tier 3, so his percentage for isolytic damage isn't bad. Janeway's still tier 1, so I think I'm getting like a 55% chance, or 55%, let's see. Oh, 15, yeah, that's less than I thought it was. Okay, so 25% isolytic damage with what I'm using. And then I'm, of course, getting loot from ENT Picard, which is the only reason I'm using him. But yeah, we'll go over the ideal couple of, better sets for people with not as strong ships that can't run loot crews, hitting these guys. Okay, so we just wanted to run, smack a couple, so we did that. I don't need to sit here and do it all day. All day, all day, all day. Okay, let's come on. Okay, let's go check out a log. And we know these guys' unique abilities are this here. Isolytic damage is increased by 100%, so ow, ow, ow. Increase all piercing stats by 500%, again, ow, ow, ow. And this cannot be, can only take isolytic damage. Cannot be targeted by board cutting beam. So all those buffs to your board cutting beam don't mean jack against these things. This is what they're paying, although it'd be significantly less because I'm running a loot crew. And here's what the logs look like. Yeah, they're doing decent damage. And you can see over here that every bit of damage that I deal, regular, standard damage, is being mitigated. Like every part, all of it, it's being mitigated. So you're not, none of that, like running any damage buffs below deck or anything is going to be pointless. Now let's see if we get a crit here and see if the crit mattered. If the crit increase actually made a difference. Because I am running Hugh. And although it is increasing my standard damage as well, that's still being all eaten up by this nifty ship's cool ability. And I would say the damage increase is not there. running Hugh below decks may be pointless. I might have to check into that. I'm going to have to run these numbers and find out if Hugh, the crit, is being increased at all, or is just the crit damage, if it's being applied or not, because it doesn't appear that it is. Okay, well, yeah, that's these guys. So yeah, they're fine. Oh wait, we wanted to actually look at their stats too. We don't want to just read the log, because yeah, we want to look at this. Ooh, attack! Look at that attack for a level 46. Yikes! 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 Damage per round, just over 6.5 mil. That's pretty good. So if nothing was being mitigated, I wouldn't last very long in a fight with one of these things. Accuracy's pretty good. What is it? Oh, this is a battleship. Okay. Armor 219. Let's go be around the same area. Deflection. Dodge. All that stuff's not saying nothing because it's not actually active at this point in time, which is why it reads 0, because it actually has that stuff. We know that. We saw it in the log. Same with me. I have all that stuff. It's just reading as 0 because it's not actually active at this very moment. Okay, hull. Obviously no officer bonus because stat bonus because it doesn't have officers. Shield health, not great. Hull health, yeah. Well, huh. That's these guys. Yippee skippy. Okay, now we'll go over some crews. So obviously, we got this you can use if your ship is strong enough. But basically, ideally, whether you have Janeway or ENT data, here's what you want to run if you're having difficulty with these guys. There you go. Old standard Pike Moreau with ENT data or Janeway will work. And what's going on here is, this is getting even more isolytic damage output than what I was running, because Pike Moreau here is increasing ENT data's isolytic damage by 120%. So that's no small amount. So this is the secret to beating the Gorn if you're having any troubles. Now, some lower level people, which, if you're low enough that you don't actually have Pike, then you probably can't get there. But if you don't have Pike and you can get there, which does happen, I mean, it's nearly unheard of, but it does happen. You can always do this because Bones there, or McCoy, or yeah, him. McCoy has this nifty ability. McCoy gives a bonus 20% to all officers' abilities, so he's doing the same thing Pike is. And you can increase his ability just like with using Moreau with Pike. Just give him some synergy. Doesn't really matter who. You can use anybody. You're just looking to increase his overall ability to increase ENT data or Janeway's isolytic ability. So now he's giving a plus 35%, turning this into even better than what I had running Janeway on the side. And this is running it without Pike Moreau. In case you don't for some reason have Pike or Moreau, this is a way to increase your chances even more than just running straight Pike, if you have just him and, say, not Moreau. But there you go. There's your crews. And that's the secret to beating the Gorn. Isolytic damage. Also, you can, if you got the below decks guys, you can use whatever below deck ability. Say if I was running on a battleship, this will give me burning. If your artifacts are up to par, then you're getting bonus isolytic damage from burning or hull breach or morale, depending on what ship you're on. So if your artifacts are up to par and these guys have a decent chance unlike the majority of mine, of actually activating, then it might be worth it to you to run a below deck officer for disability. But yeah, other than that, there you go. That's the Gorn, quick and dirty, and how to beat them. Have a great day, everyone. Peace. We out.